Hari Prasad has also sent in a question on Twitter to us. He says he's interested in buying a flat in Bangalore. He wants to know what documents he should check before buying property. That's an excellent question, because you might be buying property from a developer, in which case there are a certain set of documents you should be looking at. And if you're buying what we call a resale flat or a second sale flat, where you're buying from another individual, where the list of documents goes up tremendously. So let's take it one by one. If I'm buying only from the developer, and there used to be a time, and I'll be honest about this, when if a bank gave a pre-clearance to a building, you could assume that the bank's legal department has done a fairly thorough check. I no longer want to take that as a given, because we've seen several problems arise even after banks have done their due diligence. So if buying from a builder, what paperwork should the developer have in hand for that building?
He has to do a complete due diligence of the property, like he has to see whether the plans have been approved by the relevant authorities, whether the CC has been granted, if it's an ongoing project, whether the CC of the flat in which he is purchasing the property, purchasing the flat, whether CC of that flat has been granted or not. For example, if he is buying a flat on the 10th floor of a building, he has to see whether the CC up to 10th floor has been granted or not. And he has to do all the due diligence, financial due diligence of the developer. He has to do due diligence as to whether the property has been secured with any bankers or financial institutions.
But how does one find out if the property has been secured by financial institutions, or if the developer has mortgaged any of the assets?
Generally, if the developer is a company, then the secured creditor will charge that mortgage, and that will be available with the register of companies. So you will have to take due diligence of that.
We've heard that in the case of Unitech, for example, most of the assets have been mortgaged, including any future payments that will arise from buyers and from average home buyers. So how do we tell what is the financial ability of the company to finish the project when we're buying something that's under construction?
No, that's why you will have to take financial due diligence also. You will have to see the profits of the company for the last 2 or 3 years, how much profits the company has generated. All those things you need to see before taking a decision to buy the flat. Unfortunately,
that's easier said than done, because profits are only declared by listed companies, and that's a minute part of the entire real estate industry. Most of them are not listed, which means we won't have access to their profits and their loss statements.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.